Hi everybody, it's me Emily. Today I'm going to be doing a speed build for the campsite on my island. Because this is a speed build, I've actually already done the build, and I will say I wasn't super duper thrilled with how it turned out, so I might go back and change it in a future video, but for now I did my very best, so hopefully you guys can still enjoy it, and with that we'll just get on to the build. So I'll show you the area. It's just next to the little Billy Goat's graph build that I already did. And we are going to be slightly hindered by the presence of this snowman here today. But my main concept, I'm not doing any book for this, by the way. I know that this is on my fairy tale island and I normally do a story, but I just wanted to do kind of a general like foresty area. So I came through and built up these cliffs. I did cut that part out because it took me so long to figure out exactly where I wanted them. And also you will be very relieved that I cut out me doing the paths, because that always takes me forever and ever and ever. But I got down a little bit of pathing. It kind of might be the pathing that I feel like I don't like. I feel like that might be the part that I need to fix up a bit. But I'm coming through and just putting a few small items up on these cliffs. I wanted to make kind of fairy inspired cliffs, which is where I've got the little waterfalls going, just to make them that little bit more interesting. And I came through and grabbed a new tulip from down here to put up on the cliff as well. And of course, because it's me, I have to put a custom design under everything, otherwise it just doesn't seem to look right in my opinion. Yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, I always put custom designs down underneath everything that I place normally. And then to match in with the 9-tile path I used, I came through with this dark dirt path, and I'm trying to link from the campsite to this little bridge that I have going sideways, and just creating a piece of pathing leading out that way. I wanted to say, you guys, thank you so much for all the love on some of my recent videos. Our channel has gained a lot of subscribers really quickly, which is really nice to see. So yeah, thank you if you're new and if you're watching. I know that my Knuckles on video was very popular, so I am looking to make a part 2. I still really like to do builds on my island. That's kind of my main favourite thing, but I will probably make a part 2 of Knuckles on, because I have some fun ideas in terms of like trades that we could do that might be interesting to watch. And then just to kind of mix in a little bit of something different, I used the green 9-tile path over top of that dark dirt path. For anyone who's new to my island or doesn't kind of know the concept, the whole island is about entering a foresty storybook, and so I've got some sections that are very forest core, and I would say that the campsite is more in the forest core section, but you'll see kind of once it's done, in general the front part of my island is going to be forest core, and then the back part towards like the back where all the cliffs are is going to be the more fairy inspired island. So I'll be doing some fairy core builds out there. It's not a super strict concept or anything. I'm definitely trying to keep flexible with it. But yeah, this section kind of lies in between. So that's why, even though I'm using more dark colours and more forest core items, some of the like the pathing I'm doing is a little bit more magical and fairy inspired, just to kind of link these two sections together. But I do think, as I mentioned, I might come back in and maybe redo this build. I don't know, I just didn't end up completely loving it. I don't think it needs completely scrapping and redoing. I just might need to spend a let's play coming through and touching it up just a little bit more, but that's okay. I'm grabbing lots of different trees as well so that I can make sure to keep this area super duper foresty. I had some fun items too, like this scarecrow. I think it's really cool. I do apologize if you can hear my laptop kind of whirring in the background. I never know, like sometimes I record and it's doing it and then it's not audible, but sometimes I record and you can hear it. So hopefully you can't hear it, or if you can, it's not too distracting. But yeah, placing this moth model up on top of that mushroom log, which is really cute. I like how that looked. I'm so excited to get grass back on my island. The snow is fun for the first, it's fun for the first little bit of winter, but I feel like I grow bored of the snow very quickly. So it will definitely be really nice once I get some grass back up. Plus, I tend to set my islands in a certain time period, at least in terms of when I'm gonna record the dream address. So like my Kid Core island, I set it in the summer so that it was super bright and vibrant. This island, I'm in between whether I'm going to set it in cherry blossom season, just because cherry blossom season is so pretty and I love the pink trees, and I think cherry blossom would work the best for my fairy core sections. But then I think kind of an autumn, when all of the trees are orange and brown and really pretty like that, I feel like that would work best for the forest core section. So I'm kind of in between. I guess once we get closer to the island being completed, I can decide, because right now I still have so much open space. I feel like I've done a lot on this island, but then when I run around, I realize that I am still nowhere near completion. I had a little bit of struggle trying to get these trees planted. I don't know, trees in Animal Crossing never seem to want to go where I want them to go, but I just want to add a couple of trees kind of around this bridge so that as you enter this section, it feels like it's very foresty. And if I could have fitted a few more, I think it would have looked really cool to have them kind of looming over you. So that might be something that I work on in a future episode, where I'll come back and try to really add more trees, because I feel like it was a little bit sparse. But to be honest, I need to grow more trees on my island because I'm using them up really quickly. I tried to use lots of the mushroom furniture too. I feel like the mushroom furniture is just so fitting for both parts of my island. Of course, like mushrooms, they come out in the autumn, so they're very forest core. But I feel like especially the red mushroom with the little white spots, that's giving fairy core very much so, just because it looks mysterious. It's like the things that you'd see in books where a fairy lives in a toadstool. That's what it kind of reminds me of. I did manage to trap myself right here. I couldn't get back out, so that was such a pain, but yeah. I feel like I'm not being very talkative today, but I'm recording super late for one, and it's also been a while since I've posted. It's not been too long, like I've not taken a break or anything, but I couldn't record for quite a few days just because I actually ended up going to hospital. Yeah, it wasn't so fun. They still didn't really well, they know what's wrong with me, we're just not quite sure kind of like why it happened, because now I'm pretty much like completely better. So it was weird, but I just was fainting a lot and being sick. So yeah, it wasn't cute. I had to miss a lot of uni as well, which is sad because I really enjoy my uni course. So I had to kind of leave London, go home. But I'm back up in London now, and tomorrow will be my kind of first day back up at uni for the full week. So yeah, it should be good. But it was a weird little illness. So yeah, that's why I haven't recorded. But I recorded this actual speed build before I got sick, and then I didn't do the voiceover, so now I kind of can't remember what I wanted to say. So yeah, that's what's kind of going on. But just grabbing some more trees here, some bushes as well, a couple of extra flowers. There's a plane taking off where I live. If you can hear that, I'm very sorry. I feel like actually, upon reflection, now that I'm watching this back, I feel like what was lacking, or what kind of threw this build off, is that I didn't have a clear colour. So I'm watching myself right now pick the blue flowers and the blue, obviously the blue bushes aren't in bloom yet, but you know, I was picking blue items. And the little gnome I have is blue, and then the Nova light I have above the campsite is also blue. So I was choosing blue, but then it's like, why do I have that red mushroom now, or why do I have the yellow mushroom on the cliffs up above the campsite? So I feel like that might have been what's throwing it off. Potentially if I just get rid of the non-blue items and change them to something blue, it might just help tie the build together that little bit more. And I'm just eating some more fruit so that I can try and see if I could move these trees a little bit, just to make them look that little bit better. And then I don't like it when the trees are completely lined up. So I wanted to move this regular tree, but there just wasn't quite enough space for me to plant it anywhere, which was a shame. But what I did was I just came through with my waterscaping tool and just ever so slightly extended out that little bit of land, just so that I could plant the tree where I wanted it to go. And over here is just perfect, and now the two trees aren't directly next to each other, which I think makes it look so much better. Another cute little custom design down there of the book, which I like. Some flowers, super simple. And I'm using a lot of the country fencing in this build. I think that was just the fencing I clearly fancied, and I think it looks cute. I think you would still be happy to come and stay at this campsite, even if it's not exactly how I wanted it. And with that, I believe we are done. So let me take you on the finished walkthrough of this area. So we come up from this bridge that I am on right now. Come down through all of these trees. Here's the little campsite. It will be cute when somebody stays there. We've got that view of the cliffs in the back and a path leading out over towards the other bridge, and there's obviously still quite a lot of space here for me to come through and fill in. But with that, let me just thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this speed build. Sorry that my voiceover has been a little bit messy. Yeah, I'm aware that it wasn't my best voiceover, but hopefully you still enjoyed the build, and I will see you all next time. Bye!